that breaking news out of Singapore. President Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un have met face-to-face for the first time.
The two men are in Singapore ahead of tomorrow's nuclear summit. Now, the two men exchanged a handshake and then met with their interpreters.
Eyewitness News reporter Caroline Goggin is live in studio now with more on tonight's historic meeting. Caroline?
Shannon and Mike, the high-stakes meeting has begun, and within the last hour, President Trump and Kim Jong-un sat down together in front of the press. The North Korean leader telling reporters he and the president overcame obstacles to make this historic summit possible.
It began with a handshake, symbolizing a historic summit now underway.
Excellent relationship. Thank you.
The leaders of the U.S. and North Korea meeting face-to-face for the first time at the summit in Singapore.
We've never had dialogue from the head of our country to the head of their country, so this is a big step forward, just having dialogue.
President Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un just met one-on-one with their translators. They will now hold an extended meeting with their advisors. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, also on the ground in Singapore, said President Trump is prepared.
The ultimate objective we seek from diplomacy with North Korea has not changed. The complete, verifiable, and irreversible denuclearization of the Korea Peninsula is the only outcome that the United States will accept.
Officials from both countries have been laying the groundwork for the two leaders' discussions since the initial summit announcement back in March. The U.S. is looking for a dismantling of North Korea's nuclear weapons program. In return, officials say the Trump administration could offer North Korea sanctions relief and security assurances. We spoke with U.S. Senator Jack Reed about the summit after an unrelated event in Rhode Island earlier today.
One of the things that I think we have to be conscious of is that the president has even himself indicated the preparation has been minimal. That, I think, is something that should give everyone pause as to how well prepared and how substantive this discussion will be.
President Trump arrived in Singapore on Monday and met with Singapore's prime minister, who spoke about what he believes Kim Jong-un's intentions are.
What he's prepared to deal and how an agreement can be worked out, well, that's a complicated matter. But I think he has an intention to do something, and that's why he's meeting Donald Trump.
Also in Singapore right now, former NBA star Dennis Rodman, a longtime friend of Kim Jong-un. The Trump administration says Rodman has no official role in these negotiations. Now, President Trump is expected to address the media at 4 o'clock in the morning, our time. We'll have the latest from that press conference coming up on Eyewitness News this morning. That starts at 4:30. I'm Caroline Goggin, Eyewitness News.